And hello, all you folks out there in YouTube land. Lord of the Crockett Squirrels here with some Opal Dragons.
There's no Opal Dragon here. Opal Dragon is a figment of imagination.
As opposed to the Dark Dragon that's hiding that might just be hiding under Heimdall still. That's okay. We get to kill it.
Yeah.
We shall murder it very, very, very dead. Eventually. So, everybody welcome to Squirrel Play Live. I am your host, Lord Crockett Squirrel, and we have yet another part of the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3. Because I told you guys I was going to do that, and so I'm going to do that. When pretty much anybody can watch if they feel the urge. We don't have a lot in terms of viewers at the moment, and YouTube's telling me that the current audio bit rate is 0. I don't know how that works. Mr. Opal Dragon, can you check the stream audio, please?
Yeah, I did hear it. I had to mute it.
Well, as long as you heard it, then we're good.
Yeah.
Can anybody else hear me? Or is anybody else even watching? Shit happens. People will filter in over the next little bit. It'll all be good. The crypto was here like an hour and a half ago.
Oh, wow. I wonder if he lives somewhere that doesn't have daylight saving time either.
You know, that would actually that could actually be a thing. All right. Yeah. Actually, I don't know. I think Crypto is a fellow Kanakastani.
Yeah. I didn't think he lived in the same province as me. Because I pretty much outed myself which province, because anybody with half a brain would be able to figure out which of the few provinces actually has a level of sanity.
That depends on who you ask. If you ask for somebody from Toronto, then Ontario is the only one is the only sane ones.
Well, you go by that, and considering the things that have gone on there, if you consider that the standard of sanity, we're all doomed.
Pretty much, yeah. Also, Crypto originally said in the chat bacon, and I'm not sure if he means the Canadian variety, which is really pretty much just salty ham, or the proper variety that is served everywhere else in the world and referred to as bacon. It comes in strips and is taken directly out of out there with hello Brian, how you doing today? Crypto was here earlier, so if you could respond, I'm guessing you can actually hear us. All right. Not going to do a whole lot going forward in the news. However, be aware that I may wind up having to find another platform if I'm not considered, quote, commercially viable, unquote. Google lost a court case here recently that makes a clear and unambiguous statement that if a channel is not considered commercially viable, not only can we have not only can they remove our AdSense accounts, but they can yeet us completely off the freaking platform. That means that if any of you want to keep any of my videos around, Lag City is bad. We hate Lag City. If anybody wants to download any of my videos for reposting or what the hell ever, then go for it. Just try not to monetize, please. That would really help me out. If you do a mirror of one of my videos, please put a link in the description to the original. I will be pleased by that, and maybe, just maybe, we get enough eyeballs on it, we can get the subscription numbers up. Of course, the definition of economically viable is going to be kind of a question mark because YouTube doesn't really pay me at this point. They don't have to, because I have to have they have to, before they'll transfer money, there has to be a minimum of $100 in the account, and there's just not. And in fact, I've been getting little or nothing out of AdSense anyway. The only reason it's on is so I can pull that one more payout, and then shut it all off completely. So there's that. That's the deal. I'll not be doing channel memberships, much as I think that would be fun, etc., etc., etc. If I do wind up getting yeeted off of YouTube, I'll probably go over to BitChute. I will not be dropping off on. I may, or for streaming, I may use DLive, but probably not.
I should warn you, Squirrel. Even if you finally get enough to be paid, they may not pay you.
Well, that's
a few YouTubers have been suddenly demonetized, even though they don't have videos on their channel. They just delete the streams as soon as they're done. Didn't want to pay out the super chats, and so demonetized, and poof, there goes anything YouTube's gonna pay you.
See, here's the thing: I don't make enough for YouTube to actually give that much for shit. You're talking about people that are making $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a stream.
Yeah.
And I don't make that kind of money. I will never make that kind of money. I'm doing this because I actually happen to like it. It's nice to have the money because I don't have any way to get it otherwise. But ultimately, I'm in this really just to do it and have some fun and share.
Yeah.
And and honestly, it's never actually been otherwise. If you walk into a place like YouTube expecting that there's going to be expecting to make a fortune, then you're doing something wrong. But that's not here nor there. We've wasted the appropriate 5 minutes. So I'm just gonna turn that back on over there.
Get to the game.
And for the record, yes, I did actually lose my regular modem. And the one we have remaining is on the is likely to be on the chopping block any minute now. So be aware. So if I suddenly disappear completely off the internet, you will know what happened. They did. They murdered this. They murdered the SIM card on my regular modem. And to the best of my knowledge, they haven't turned it back on. At least they hadn't as of last night. It's been a couple days, so yeah. I'll have to put it back up later. I moved the modem itself without that and without the power cable, and it's sitting behind me with a charge still on it. All right. You know what, Opal? If that was actually the case, I'd just tell you.
I gotta tease you.
Nope, still dead. But I actually switched the other modems. I switched the second modem's SIM card for mine in this modem, and it worked just fine. So I'm guessing that's what the problem is.
Yeah. Okay.
My SIM card's been the SIM card for my modem has been disabled. Probably because I exceeded 1 terabyte for the third time in a row. For the third month in a row.
Oh wow.
Well, when you get games that take up 100 gigabytes, it's not that hard to do.
Nope. That's what it says. Don't download the game I just bought.
Why? What size is that one?
50 gigabytes. Well, 53. Well, with all the content, it'll come to about probably closer to 65.
That's still too much.
Yeah.
That's just freaking. That is huge by definition.
Yeah, and I thought Ark was large.
What?
And I thought Ark was large.
Oh, you know, they only do like 60 gigabytes at a time. They're only doing it 60 gigabyte updates at a time. Right now I'm just treating it like I'm going to treat this one here like it's a metered connection, and that should probably help matters. All right, so back to the game, shall we?
Yep.
When last we left the Intrepid New Class 7, because they never stopped getting called New Class 7. At least when any member of the old Class 7 is around.
Is this like how Bart Simpson's still, 9 years old or something?
4th grade, yeah, 9 to 10 years old. But no,
For the last 20 years?
25 years, I think.
Yeah, 25 years, yeah.
The Simpsons has been on for easily more than half my life. I was still a teenager when that show hit the air on Fox. All right. When last we left our Intrepid weirdos, they were just finishing up their Panic Soldat training. Which means our next stop is the Derflinger. I like it. They actually named trains in this town. It's kind of weird. Well, some of them. Welcome to Friday night, folks.
Too bad it's Saturday.
Well, it's Friday, 6:30 p.m. for them. And I could have, actually I was very tempted to do that. I was very tempted to fire this up last night at 6:30 just to piss people off. Actually, it would have been about 6:20, and then at exactly 6:30 I'd switch over to the game and play Go Go Go. So we're gonna do some stuff now. Yes, Toe, it's nearly time. I'll put this on auto.
Just make sure it's China friendly.
I give 2 fucks about China. China can kiss my ass. Especially now that they've laid down a 90-minute curfew for video games before 8 p.m., mind you. For children on the weekdays, and 3 hours again before 8 p.m. During the week. I want to know how they're going to be able to support their esports franchises, Overwatch and Fortnite, when they put those kind of limits on things.
Yeah.
Naming trains. Yes, they do actually name trains.
They'll probably give exceptions for those. So.
Let's see. I forget I actually forget the name of the Chancellor's personal train.
Oh.
Yep.
It's not a bad looking train.
I think it's like I don't know. I try to remember.
Students and instructors of Thor's, it's a pleasure to meet you all. I am Major Claire Reevelt of the Railway Military Police.
Yeah. We know who you are, Claire.
I'm here to hand off the armored train Derflinger to the branch campus.
Yep. Well, actually, we get to see 2 named trains in this setup. There's this one and one we run into much later in the game. For the record, I have nearly completed the game in question. That's right, this one on my own. And I'll be going back to my save game after I'm done here, which will be the fun part of the universe. Because I needed to make sure that I had at least a better than passing familiarity with the game before I showed it to you guys, or at least too much of it. I will do my damnedest to avoid spoilers, but there is some serious shit that's going to go down later in this game. And yes, Major, that would be absolutely correct.
There's your blue-haired girl. Actually, she's pretty cool looking. I like her.
Yeah, you know, honestly, hey guys in the chat, you getting a good look at Major Claire right now? Smash or pass? No, really, I expect answers in the chat.
Tap or dump? Yeah.
Putting up with Claire. Yeah, there we go. Put up with, she says. What are you two talking about? What? Fuck off. Who is it? Oh, it's Yuna. Okay, never mind. Now we see Yuna. Again, smash or pass. What do you think, Opal?
Oh, I said I like her. She's quite nice looking. I like her.
I'm talking about, well...
Definitely.
Because I wouldn't kick either one of them out of the bed.
Yuna?
Yeah, Yuna. Pinky here.
Oh. I'm trying to remember her personality.
She is our she's our obligatory tsundere. Richard, John Thomas, and Johnson.
Johnson. You saying your Johnson train is long? Crypto.
I think somebody's been listening to a little too much Ivor Biggin recently. And yes, by the way, I will recommend him if you like the raunchy side of life, because that guy is packed full of it. Ivor Biggin. Remember the name. Ivorbiggun. You know where I would have expected to see Toa if she weren't here, and that's at a Bracer Guild. Because quite frankly, those guys need it. Those guys need it.
Yeah.
Oh look, it's Principal Le Guin and Professor Schmidt. Neither one of which is going with us. That RMP woman. Oh crap.
Of course, Principal Thirsty always has to make an appearance.
Will you not be taking your soul at? As I said, there's no need for that. You're not going. I'm not going. Fuck you. Fuck off, McMajor. No, it changes nothing, Michael. It really doesn't. You will make do just nicely on your own, head instructor. You don't need the lady to hold your hand. We're planning for this operation? Well, fuck off. They'll need to get pushed. You're gonna dump them over. You're gonna dump them over the side, because why the fuck not? And Mr. Derpasaur is well aware of this already. Damn it, Lecter. And I'm here for my own purposes, so squirrel you. So it would appear.
Yes.
So it would appear, Crypto, the principal sizing up her competition. Well, her job is to make sure that they actually get somewhere.
That and cougars naturally prowl, so it's just instinctive.
Dude, that woman is a super cougar. I'd hit that.
Well, as I said, cougars still naturally prowl, so.
Well, you know what? Honestly, if she agreed to leave her sword at the door, I'd hit that. Considering that it's in its early 30s and has been a general for some years now.
Yeah. I have to get a handle on her personality. There's some alarm bells that get set off.
Well, yeah, but that's a different issue.
Well,
Major Claire is.
I'm sorry. I'm not one of those guys that would immediately stick it in if I saw a girl made of pure lava.
Yeah, I get
Inviting me.
I didn't say I'd marry it. I said I'd hit it. Major Claire, she's in her middle 20s, and that wouldn't be too bad either. Although I know a lot more about Claire than having played the first two games. Know a lot more about her than I know about Aurelia Le Guin. Who...
It's been 3 weeks since we've begun here,
now.
and I'm sure there are still some of you with worries. But after the Panzer Soldat training yesterday, a new door has opened for you. From ancient times, travel has been used as a way to foster growth. I hope this will be such a trip for each of you. That is all.
Yes, ma'am.
Poof, be gone. See, there's your green-haired girl there.
Herschel, Orlando, I leave our
I saw
fledglings
two
in
of
your
them.
care.
The thirsty one, and I'm sure
Understood.
the other one
Please,
was
leave it to us.
I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of stuff going on, but I'll do what I can.
As for you, Schwarzer, the lull that's gone on since the end of the Northern War is now over. As someone with great power, you must stay alert and always be aware of the flow of events in the world.
Hey,
Face that
NA,
which
how you
lack.
doing, man?
Head
Long
on.
time no visit.
Rely on those around you when you need
Gonna win
to.
my heart over.
Principal?
Bringing the bacon.
Bacon is life.
Understood.
Oh wait, Crypto.
Wait
Wait till much later in the game we'll get an opportunity to change her.
If you need to
change the
perform a
outfit.
minor fix, you can do it yourself. Show me what a representative of Zeiss Central Factory can do.
Yes, leave it to me.
At least NA's bringing home the bacon.
I know, right? Now if I could just get enough bacon together to to get the shit done that I need done. Another modem
I
for a
suppose
start.
all it takes are the right words to make someone leap headlong into danger. Eh, General? 24 students and instructors. How many will make it back, I wonder?
All of them.
A turbulent era lies ahead, where it won't matter who you are or where you're from. If they're not strong enough to make it through this, they don't have much of a future waiting for them anyway.
Oh, wow.
Yes, folks, she said it. She said it.
Yoy, yoy. Listen, just certain things just keep setting off my alarm bells.
All right, off to Heimdall and then southwest. We will actually get to see most of these places. There are only there are four of these EX camps around the country. You can tell where we're going to go, although not in what order. If you actually look at the map of the entirety of Erebonia, which we can actually do. I'll show you in a little bit.
I don't remember that green-haired girl's personality. But
That's Leonora. She's actually pretty neat. She's actually a pretty neat girl.
Cool.
And yes, Crypto, she's vicious. I get the impression she actually feels like she has to be at this point. Mm-hmm. Not an unknown thought. Oh, poor Tatiana. There's Ash. Being Ash.
Being a douche. Being an over-cocky douche.
Oh, just you wait.
Actually, Ash is a little bit on the predatory side, too, if you think about it.
Well, he certainly got his very own Jaegertude.
Yeah.
The fundraiser for the CPU, by the way, failed miserably. Hasn't happened.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna have to make do with what I've got until I can afford to do something about it. This is actually a PlayStation 4 game, which I'm having a bit of lag with because I can't actually use the PlayStation 4 directly. It needs to be fixed, which is still another 100, $100 a quarter that I don't have. If I could fill the meter up in the upper right hand corner, then I'd be able to replace my modem and get the PlayStation 4 fixed. That's kind of the goal between now and hopefully sometime very soon. Actually, believe it or not, you probably don't want to. If you're in there, if you're in that position, you probably don't want to see the area around my desk. I actually have a full suite of consoles from the last 2 generations. A pair of PS3s, a PS4, an Xbox 360, a Wii U, a Switch, and of course, the mighty Xbone. I just don't use the Xbone very much because I really don't have much. I don't have the money to buy games for it. Mm-hmm. I just don't. Oh, speaking of games, if you guys check out the Patreon, the link all the way down there in the description, you will discover there are some new Patreon tiers. Some of them are stupid levels of retarded. I don't expect those to ever get used. But some of the others are considerably more reasonable. Tasks unique to special operations. You're doing bracer work, Reen. That's what you've always been doing. I expect this one to turn up on PC here in about 18 months. Ish. Sometime in the next couple years, we'll see it. We'll after the PlayStation 4 officially dies, or at least they stop developing anything for it. That's when we're going to start seeing. We're going to start seeing PlayStation 4s. Oh, cool! Thank you very much, NA. I'll go check on that here in a second. There it is. Let's go have a look here.
Ponder, ponder, ponder.
Ponder, ponder, ponder. Yeah. Reen's good at that, actually. Alright, so we've got that one, and okay, this is Reen's place. We can't go there now. There we go.
You can't even go into your own room.
There we go. We can't. I'll later on. I'll be able to do that. Are you patrolling the train?
Whoa! Is that a pickup line?
Absolutely. No.
That he would have just walked into if it was one.
Yeah, right. What's up with that?
Hello. Are you patrolling the train right now? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
All right. So cool. Absolutely outstanding. Thank you very much, there, NA. I will get. I will actually get on that this month. I appreciate that greatly. I'm gonna see what I can do about it. Let me get on that. I will see what I can do about getting a post together. Getting a post together for that here sometime soon. Because it's been a while since I've done one of those. So now I gotta go find something. Sometimes my students will even scold me. Oh yeah. Scoldings? Those keep happening. Major Claire. No, she's Major Revelt or Claire. Don't worry about it. I'll get something going. I said I'd do it. I will. You, Altina, and Sarah, who did all the heavy lifting, so to speak. Yeah, well, that's not untrue. There's actually a thing that went on. I don't know why you're gray. Gray? How's...
Oh, his name, because he doesn't have a wrench.
Oh, yeah, right. No wrenches. I haven't passed out any wrenches recently. I'll probably wind up doing the same thing Side Strike does. So you see somebody that doesn't have a wrench, they'll just get one because why the hell not? Actually, you know what I can do?
Wrench abuse upcoming.
Sure. We'll just do the Side Strike thing. You can have a wrench as long as you haven't pissed me off. There you go. How'd you come to be an Ironblood? Well, okay. We're gonna have a little story. We're gonna have a little bit of story time right now, but I'm just gonna click right there. You seem like you're the odd one out. Yeah, Claire, there's a whole thing going on there.
Oh.
No, pretty much everybody's cool. In my little brain, pretty much everybody's cool until they give me reason to think otherwise. So I have enough. I already have enough. I already have so many mods now that the status doesn't really make all that much sense. I didn't know any of that. You know what, Claire? You did do this. Oh, I don't know. How many likes have we got on there, Opal? I know you're watching it.
Oh, this one. I was actually getting. I wasn't getting blurrovision, so we got 3 people actively watching. It says.
Well, no. How many thumbs up we got? Just one?
Oh, 2.
2? Who?
Yeah.
And...
I voted, of course.
So somebody hasn't. Probably crypto. It doesn't matter. I expect someone to run around and dislike it eventually. Woo! Haha. Is that any case of the icy maiden? She knows you like the back of her freaking hands. Oh, that's right. I thought she was. I thought she was younger than that. I thought she was. Oh, that's right. It's been a couple of years, hasn't it? So yeah, she'd be in the upper half.
Yeah.
And Sarah's about the same, actually. I think Sarah's 26 now. Oh, gods. Really? It's Irving. Of course it's Irving. Just small talk. Bullshit. She was spilling her guts, and it's not gonna get better.
Aw.
Spilling her guts.
Just when the seduction was getting started.
Yeah. With him
Yeah,
right
I
now.
could see it. She was seducing him. She was seducing him.
Yeah.
Doing that whole humble seduction.
Yeah. I don't think so. Actually, believe it or not, it turns out that the only one that she's not gonna be after, that's not gonna be after Reen, wasn't Principal Aurelia, as I thought it was originally. By the end of Game 4, it's actually Duvalie.
Huh.
But Duvalie's the one that gets the most shit for Reen's existence. It wasn't bringing him up. It's how you made that happen. It's not the person you brought up. It's what you said. Because that was a very mean thing to say. Alright, let's go back up into car 1, which is kind of where I was supposed to go in the first place. We're going to go do that first. Every major female character will have a thing for Reen by the time Game 4 is over. And Reen's got to have to pick one. Just one.
What, he can't have his harem?
Yeah, no. Actually, believe it or not, Reed's not the type for a harem.
Yeah, I know. I'm just teasing.
What I find hilarious is the Schwarzer clan was expecting him to marry Elise and become the next Baron Schwarzer.
I kind of like Toa's personality.
Well, you know, it would really, really help if... Oh, yo, we're not going to forget Musei. She's screwed, too.
Yeah, she's thirsty.
Honestly, I wouldn't touch that girl. I wouldn't touch that girl with a stolen dick. I wouldn't. I wouldn't do it. Forget it. I wouldn't touch that, period. But yeah, even if they shut down my AdSense right now, I'd be out $40. I mean, it's not like some other places like Styx Hexenhammer, who was out over 100K, or Sinatra, who's out about 12, somewhere between 12 and 15.
Yep.
But we're talking about some serious money that went missing. They don't give a shit about $100 to me, because, well, that's just kind of a thing. Yeah, Jaeger's operating a little burl. That's going to be a bad day for them. A very bad day. If Jaegers are caught in Liberl, it goes badly for them. Queen Alicia and Crown Princess Claudia, they don't truck Jaegers ever. You get up into Erebonia and Le Mans and Calvard, then you wind up having problems. Or then you wind up having problems with Jaegers. Northumbria effectively exists because Jaegers, or existed because Jaegers. They kept going because Jaegers after the Salt Pail incident, which is its own set of problems. I don't have as much information on the Salt Pail, on the thing with the Salt Pail, as I would like. But it was bad. All right, that's right. We can't do this now. Here's Pablo, of course, at his station, watching the nice man drive the train. He'll be switching up with a couple of others later, because this is the only time the RMP is going to be here to do this for them. All right. Yep. Okay. So the shop that was listed here on the map, is not actually a shop. It's a vending machine. They count as shops. And they've got canned juice and coffee. Nothing good. Now we're gonna.
At least they have a diverse selection of beverages.
Yeah, no shit. Both of them. All right.
Oh, both of them.
Let's grab a shower here real quick.
Oh, this is nice.
After all, isn't that diversity?
Apparently, Reen is okay with his coffee black. Marcus wouldn't be caught dead with anything in his coffee, but Professor Schmidt, he sweetens it. All right, so let's talk to Yuna and then talk to her again. Now, I've actually managed to completely wrap my head around this stupid card game. No, Reen, you weren't told. Because reasons. Ha! No, I don't plan to take the whole 2 hours doing this, although it looks like I might actually wind up with that problem. Actually, no. It depends on how long this card game takes. Because I hammered a couple. Yeah, no Nuka-Cola. Nope. They don't do Fallout here. Although Northumbria, the upper a third of Northumbria, turned into more or less just salt. And if you want a good wasteland, then that's where you want to go look. Incredibly skilled marksman. She's caring and sincere. Blah blah blah. She's the one that saved Yuna and gave her a chance. Well, that's good. Only in your brain there, Yuna, because he's had his disagreements with Claire. By the way, next time we get a proper Fallout game, we're doing it. And if somebody and remember, guys, if you guys have games you want to see me play through, then by all means. Additionally, NA, if you want to, also NA, if you have something in mind that you'd like to see debunked, do feel free to message me. Buzz juice. Ha! Gimme. Hey, man, God, how you doing, man?
Hey, man, God.
Wow. It's not like that. Remember, Schwarzer, you have far more power than anybody else around here.
Oh, we need to wrench main gun now.
Yeah, probably should do that. See, the nice thing is the main gun actually made a statement, so it's easy to do. Hopefully I can whip out this game here real quick. This game with Yuna real quick. I actually waited for later to get to nail Kurt to a wall, because his I think his next chapter I get to screw with him. Yes, you're blue. Everybody gets a wrench until otherwise required. I can take away wrenches just as easy, so. Let's play. Woot. All right, one challenge coming up. Now I only have the one. We only have the one MasterCard this time. And let the pain commence. Listening. Ooh, making sauce. What kind of sauces?
You're on, instructor.
Oh, Yuna's first. There's Mishi and Evil Mishi, and I think I'm gonna dump that one. And of course, it gave me another one of the same, which amuses me to no end. Alright, I only have 2 mana. So I'm gonna drop that there. And this over here. Follow. Nope, I can't do that. I need to do this first. And that gives me another unit of mana. So I'm gonna put that there. All right, that's going to give me if she goes after that Reikyu, it's going to give me it'll give me another card, so that'll at least be something. Go ahead and end my turn now because I don't have anything else I can do. At least not this 10 seconds. Oh, you got some of them. Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna have to execute those. Ah! Alright, I'm gonna do... that. Attack, not you. Die. Ooh, and I managed to survive without actually getting 2 damage. There we go. That takes care of that. And this. Bye. Oh! My shit died. That's not good. We can't have that. And now let's put Flex down here so that we can actually do some real damage next round. Because that one's 3-3. Okay, let's do... I think, yeah, we're done. Haha! Ooh, nice. I'm wondering how the hell I'm going to do this now. Alright, let's do... I'm going to move you over there. It's not exactly great, you know, but you're actually... Now let's do this. Let's see you get out in this one, kiddo. I don't have anything left. A Batman villain doing damage in Trails of Cold Steel. That could be entertaining. I wonder, actually. You go there. Now I'm gonna do that. Followed by this. And that! See ya, Yuna. You're done.
One more! Come on!
Haha! And I got her Ranger card. Woohoo! Oh, that would be... that makes sense. If that's... Batman villain doing the most damage in Trails of Cold Steel. I would want to guess... Mr. Freeze? That'd be a good bet. Although, if we're talking about doing... It depends on what we're trying to do damage to. If we're trying to do damage to Reen, then you're looking for Poison Ivy or Harley Quinn. Catwoman. Catwoman would definitely do damage to Reen.
So basically, the only thing that could take Reen down is either a toxic woman or a crazy gal, huh?
Actually, believe it or not, women are really... if Reen can be said to have a weakness, it's women. It really is.
And Randolph wishes he was Reen.
Honestly, Cobblepot would have. Oswald Cobblepot would have to get through. Through not just the Reinford Company, but a few other places as well. There are several major corporations they'd have to deal with. He'd have to deal with, and the economic route would probably be not as good as you'd think. He also has to get through Dieter Croy, and Dieter Croy would squash him like a bug. Yep, lived in Parm. Parm is actually the closest place to the border with Liberl. Oh God! Don't get me started about the cloth and dyes. Really? The main branch is in Heimdall, by the way. Yeah, we don't know yet. All right, folks, give this a second. I'll be. I will turn my microphone back on momentarily. Don't leave a bunch of dead air, Opal. You're gonna mock me. You might as well get on with it.
I just can't think of anything right now.
Yeah. So you say. Oh, here's a Sydney. We'll check out a Sydney here. Look at the shower. Who knows? Maybe things will even get sad. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That is totally Sydney. Don't cause any trouble. And then we're going to disappoint the shit out of Sydney because we're going to go in there and take another shower. And there's a reason. There's a reason to do this.
This is nice.
There's actually a reason to do this. The things with the little green stars here on the map like that. Those are actually kind of important because they indicate a thing that will improve the school's rating.
I was gonna say, and you get out of the shower and Sydney's right there staring.
Of course.
Makes me wonder which direction Sydney swings.
No, Sydney's definitely about the girls. About the only one he hasn't figured out how to deal with is Altina.
Maybe he's just trying to cover up. Maybe he just doesn't want to come out of that closet just yet.
Okay. Crypto, as far as I can tell, Musei is Catwoman writ large without the whip. Actually, in a great many ways, she reminds me very much of Alphen. Although Alphen is much less forward about the way she does things.
Yeah. I don't think a Catwoman would be any match for Reem, though.
No. Catwoman is Catwoman, Alphen is Alphen, and Musei is Musei. They're all inclined to do exactly the same types of things. And yeah it can. Poor Reen is just stuck. Alright. Doop.
I mean, in all honesty, if you really look at Catwoman, she's just really a cat lady that's gone vigilante. Yeah, she's a bit of a thief herself, but, you know.
Heavy on the words cat lady. Trust
Yeah.
me on this one, guys. It is that bad. Good day. That's not what I don't think it's appropriate. It's after 9:30 p.m. for them, so
Ooh, Randy Randolph. What's Randy up to? Aw, you're not going to visit any more of your students in their private rooms. Well, that was bad. That was bad. That was too bad. Interesting when you have battle armor, they can hold a conversation. Oh, I guess it's not too different from my favorite anime. Well, one of my favorite animes, Scrap Princess, where your battle weapon systems was a living AI.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. This is a message from Dareflinger Car 1 for all branch campus students. We will arrive at the destination for our field exercises at 5:10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Please hand in your Title IX forms by tomorrow morning.
Please be sure to get lots of rest so you're ready to wake up bright and early.
Ooh, that's a good point, Crypto. Yeah, Scarecrow. Yeah.
I would happily put Scarecrow up against that Batman Scarecrow up against the Scarecrow for this set of games. That the Bat Scarecrow would be sorted out in a hurry.
Yeah.
Major Lecter Arundel. Yes, that guy, or Captain or Major, depending on which game you're playing, that guy could run rings around that around freaking that shrink.
Yeah. Well, of course, it comes down to your ability to get the upper hand, because that's what anything. Ivy would have the greatest ability to get the upper hand.
See,
Scarecrow possibly.
well, see, here's the thing. Between the two Scarecrows, the Erebonian edition doesn't need Fear Toxin to start a war. Or 6.
Yeah.
He didn't need it. Because that Scarecrow is just
Toxin.
as capable of stopping a war as he is in starting it.
Yeah. But the Fear Toxin would be good for directing a war.
No. Actually, Fear Toxin would be absolutely pointless. The Arkham Knight Scarecrow? You know, I actually haven't played Arkham Knight. So I couldn't tell you. I have a copy of Arkham Knight. I should actually get it installed, even if I did get it as a freebie on the Epic Game Store a while back. We're going to bed because we need to be able to get set up and be ready to explore Saint-Arkh before 2 o'clock my time.
Hard to call him round off, but
well, I'm gonna go. I'm. You know what I'm probably gonna do? I'm probably gonna go raid Pete and Peter's channel for something stupid they said.
Oh.
It's a channel. It's called Pete and Peter, and they are absolutely convinced at this point. I'm almost certain that they're convinced that oxygen isn't actually a thing.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, they said there's no. What was it? It was some sort of. They were talking about. They were talking about some sort of metal oxide. Wow. And said you. So you think there's oxygen in metal oxides? That was it.
Oh.
It's right in the fucking name.
Yep.
But yeah, I can't speak to the Arkham series. I do have all 3 games on PC, and I think I might have. I think the first 2 I have on. The first 2 I actually have on. What you call it? On Steam. The last one I know I don't. Ooh, deadly enough to kill plants. Killing plants is easy. Reading Klingon, that's hard. But if push came to shove, Chancellor Osborn could take all of them at the same time. So, like it.
Animos flowers. I guess we've entered Sutherland. It's beautiful.
Please note that it's before 5 a.m. and it's light out.
That happens up in Canada sometimes. Sometimes it'll be like.
That just means that we're actually at fairly far northern latitudes.
Yeah.
Because this is April. This is the end of April, folks.
Ooh, that's unusual because usually the 5 o'clock sunrises are closer to like June. Well, May, June.
Well, you get far enough north, and it actually you get far enough north or south above 70 degrees latitude, and at some point you're going to wind up with a different issue, where the sun actually stays above the horizon for 24 hours.
Yeah, of course. In some countries, like I'm not sure about Russia, but I know China for sure. They have one time zone throughout the massive spans that they are. So,
well, I'm pretty sure that Russia has its own thing going on. But if I'm not mistaken, most of Russia actually, it's actually split up into various time zones. There's just several of them.
Yeah, because I know Australia.
Oh, look,
has
it's a
its
Feeball.
time zones, too.
I know that look.
Had to show up now of all times, huh?
Duh.
This is Sylphie.
Oh, it's a hot
Commencing
outfit.
bracer activity.
I'll say that much.
Collaborators have been secured. But we might have even more? Looking forward to seeing what your helpers can do.
Ooh.
Yes, that is Fee Colossal. And she looks pretty good.
See ya, Sarah.
She actually had one of the better outfits. This outfit is kind of nice, but she had the one she had for Trails of Cold Steel 2 was better. I think that's my personal opinion.
So I see that her body type's reset era friendly.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm sorry, I just had to make that joke because I was just thinking how much they've been complaining about various games.
It is now 12 minutes after 5 in the morning, and we have early morning. And we're actually in one of the southernmost parts of the Empire. So I'm going to figure that, and this is still freaking April the 21st, or 22nd. They've been traveling south all night. It should be darker than it is.
Yeah.
Depending, of course, depending exactly where the continent is, because the Zamurian continent's in one spot and there's two others apparently on the planet. But I'm trying to get a grip on there. Try to take over and then where the soldiers are either retreated or eating each other. Yeah, actually in Russia. Yeah. Russia is a place you don't want to invade in the winter. You just don't. You don't do that.
No.
Because it's fucking cold. It was cold.
Unless you have the robots, then you can send the robots in.
Yeah, you don't want to do that either, honestly. You're going to wind up in a world of hurt if you fail to take the Russian winter seriously. The Russians, they're used to it. They don't care. Well, they do, but not to the degree that, I don't know, a German army would care. Okay, Class 8 is combat training and mission exercises with Panzers. Or soldats, excuse me. Panzers are tanks.
German.
Communication drills, refueling, rescue missions, that kind of thing. And it's actually, to be honest with you, main gun, it's actually not, but both could be would be reasonably accurate. Either would be reasonably accurate, although a scout camp usually doesn't usually just go on for like 2 or 3 days and then disband. Whereas field exercises, it's kind of variable. But then you already know that, Mr. Tanker. But with the rest,
You may want to not tell everybody in the thing what you're doing. You just tell them the one thing, and then you end up doing the other.
All right.
Like that hasn't been done like a million times. Both realistically and fictionally.
Actually, it's not so much tigers as bears. If you're talking about Russia, if you're talking about the other end, India, northern China, those kinds of locations, and yeah, tigers are a thing.
I'm trying to look into what he was meaning.
Because tigers at one end and boars on the other.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I was looking into the meaning of what he was trying to say.
The French and the Germans have both tried to invade Asia at various parts of Asia at various times. The Germans usually from the west. Oh, the French were got really ugly when we were dealing with Vietnam, and there were lots of Tiggers there.
Meow. Meow. I'm so mean to my cat. Despite giving her all sorts of food, it's just not enough. No, it's not time yet, cat. Meow. Meow, well, come sit on my lap.
Marquee Hirearms. We're going to go into Saint-Arkh first. We're actually going to get a chance to have a look around and see how this actually works. Now, for those of you who weren't paying attention a few weeks ago, Marquee Hirearms is the father of Catastrophe. Okay, you are correct, Mr. Crypto. I will give you that one. There are Tiggers there.
Oh yeah, you're right about that. They're an endangered species, though.
Yes, the Arbor Tiger is.
Yeah, very endangered.
Yeah, that is also true until they ate one too many people. We require approval from the one overseeing the region, not like they're going to be told no. You'll figure it out, you know. Okay, Altini, let's see if I've got the thing that makes you right again. Because this thing you got going on right now is completely retarded. See, here's the thing. Who's actually accompanying who? Because at this point, they have to go there as part of their training exercises. And they're the larger group, Class 7. They're not accompanying... The Major is accompanying them. They're escorting her, not the other way around.
Hmm. It's good to be a major.
It's going to be a while before we can deal with Gustav. That definitely won't be today. Yep, and those two... We're out of here. Okay.
We got through the train bit faster than you thought.
Regarding the handkerchief. Yep, that was the thing we bought. This last week. I'm not going to use this thing, but I like it anyway. It's cute. We bought it from the boutique. We actually bought the damn thing from the boutique in Leaves. All right, so there's Tatiana and Muse. I'm gonna bonk that girl on the nose.
No, she's not thirsty at all. Not at all. No.
Please note that she just cut Claire off. Show book notes.
Girls like her, you want to make sure you destroy your used condoms.
Yeah, I know, right? Set them bitches on fire and take what's left with you. Hello, Mr. Owlmare.
You got a creepy little squirrelette. Or squirrel mite. Right.
Yes, Mr. Squirrely Butt is behind me now. Thinks he's a colonel, but the captains know better? Absolutely. You could actually say the same thing of your average lieutenant commander, believe it or not. Alright.
Oh, nope, we're back on the train again. Damn.
Yep, that's the RMP, that's our RMP officer. He was the one that was driving the train last night.
Ah.
He's having breakfast now. I'm just here to check the train and make sure I don't have anybody in here that I want to put my hands on. There's Sydney, Leonora, and Maya. These are our three riflemen. Sydney and Maya are both sniper types, and
Sweet.
Leo is a saw gunner.
Yeah. In Just Cause 4, I've become a pretty good sniper.
Huh?
In Just Cause 4, I've become a pretty good Spider-Man sniper.
I think Crypto's been reading ahead. Below that is LeBarrel.
Girls like her that make you that remind you that you need to destroy your used condoms.
Uh-huh.
So that they don't get a hold of them.
Yes.
I'm just gonna grab a few here.
Thanks.
Well, Crypto, that all depends on what gets a rise.
You will, honestly, at this point, I'm going to say that you will find out when you find out, if you haven't actually been reading ahead. But if I was you, I'd go for both.
Well, there are guys out there that like to have their things stepped on by stiletto heels.
Those guys are idiots.
Yeah.
What we got in here? Airstrike. Oh, do for right now. You're gonna keep that one though. And I made a silver thorn and didn't actually need it, which is unfortunate. But that's the only real area spell we have available to us at the moment. On the other hand, I can't do anything about Claire's loadout, which is fine. I don't actually care. They're going to recommend very strongly that I keep that I do the thing I'm going to do, or that I'm going to that I use the people's, the guest people's. Okay, there's Toa. Here's Fred. Hey, Freddy. What's up?
Old man Rod.
All right. Catch you later, Mingun.
Take care.
That's right. Fred's weapon of choice is a harpoon. And the damn thing is nasty. Or at least nasty looking.
Yeah, well, don't underestimate a good harpoon. But the U.S. has some missiles named after harpoons, don't they? They're fairly effective missile, I do believe. Ooh, at least we got 3 likes now. Somebody's holding out on us for likes.
He knows my name. Three of each. Outstanding. Here's the fun part, is that we can actually get, once we can get our hands on these things, he'll actually make special dishes for us. We can't have the recipes because that would be silly. But
yeah.
it actually, they work pretty well otherwise.
Oh, cool. Cool. Well, at least they're not obsessing over organic food.
No shit. Okay, so there is our quest accepted.
Which I recently found out organic food may not be as organic as you think. It may be grown organically, but when it has to be transported, a lot of foods has to be treated
Now here's
for good reasons.
Now here we have another quest. You do need to grab it, but this quest is extremely long term. It's going to take you most of the game to get there.
Oh, I was going to ask you about Sandy's personality. I was trying to remember if we've had much experience with her personality.
Sandy is freaking cute all the way around. She's a little.
Yeah.
In terms of actual personality, she's a tad thinner on the ground than someone like, let's say, Yuna. But then they put more effort into Yuna.
I don't know. I find Yuna a little off-putting, as if she can be a little.
Honestly, Una will get over herself in time.
Yeah.
Mostly. As the game wears on, her outbursts get less and less frequent.
Okay, because I was going to say, she's a little... Somewhere between grouchy and judgmental.
It's actually not a question of grouchy. Judgmental? Oh, absolutely. The hell is Wayne's trip? Forget it, I don't want to know. Alright.
Forget it, I don't want to know.
I don't want to know what her trip is. We're going to go ahead and shop
restock?
out. Alright, you've got issue 2 of the Imperial Chronicle. I'll buy that now as opposed to forgetting about it later.
You're well stocked on battle scope, right?
Yeah. $30 is actually going to be enough to last most of the chapter. If I wanted to be a super weirdo, I'd take 50. Because I've never actually used 50 in any chapter. I've never actually managed to go through them all, get through them all. But then for the entire game, you would want to buy, for the entire game, 282 is the maximum you will need. Although you can get more of them. You can get more of them and you'll even use them. But there are only 282 that count.
Sorry, I'm just enjoying some watermelon.
Yeah. Keep talking crap. Okay. So he doesn't actually have anything else that I need at the moment. However, my boy Pablo over here, he does have shit.
Have a look-see.
Or he might. Yep. See, we have the armor that he's selling now.
You buy anything leather for Reen, don't let Moose know.
All right, so that pretty well covers this. Actually, I probably should get a couple of these earrings. I'll need 3. Okay.
See ya.
We're done here, and we're actually going to do I'm going to actually buff up their weapons here real quick, but I want to make sure that they are guarded against poison. Oh right, I got that one already. Ooh, wearing it will make you tense. I need that like I need a hole in the head. Let's see what you've got. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go to grab the Stronghold emblem here real quick. Now it's time to upgrade some weapons.
Have a look-see.
And that runs us out of all the U material that we've had on here.
See ya.
Now it's time for a save. Saving over the bounding main. Yes, you guys, that honestly, you'll get used to Freddy and his stare. But it also makes him identifiable at a distance, the same as Monk and Barrel from the previous game. Or the previous 2 games, I should say. Time for a walk. Let's go for a walk. Should we go for a walk? Let's go for a walk. Hey, sauce is done and the wings are in the oven. Woohoo! Let me know how that goes for you. I agree, Crypto. If Reed wears tight black leather and that is just inviting trouble, especially with the tiny green-haired variety. Absolutely.
Yes.
Wait for it. You can go to get to Parm or Saint-Arkh along this highway. We're not going to Parm. We're going to Saint-Arkh. We have to go there this time because, well, reasons. We'll go to Parm this afternoon. Or, well, for them it'll be this afternoon. Yep, give me a second here. All right, so that's that was an annoyance. It made the phone. It made the noise. In case any of you guys heard it, maybe the folks later will hear it, but
nope, I didn't hear it.
Just one more moron.
Put my phone under my pillow.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't need to live anymore. I'll just press down.
Don't have a clue what we're talking about? Ooh. I see giggles. Okay.
That's a curious question. Are thirsty women a turnoff to you guys?
All right.
Yeah, for me, it depends on how.
Wow, what a view! Oh, it's so relaxing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
If not for the monsters, it'd make a perfect place for a picnic.
I can see that.
There!
There we go. So, here are our first ones. We've got 2 types here, which means I need to make with the battle scopes, starting with the Poms. Hello, Pom-Pom.
Oh, those things are cute.
Die, Pom-Pom. Oh, they're not nearly as cute as they are in other games.
Aww.
My turn.
Okay, we have that, and we're going to do some of this. What happened? You know, if you're gonna have if you're gonna have a type, that one works. That one would kind of work. Actually, Musei is not entirely. It's not insane. In fact, as far as I can tell, she's the most psychologically stable character in the freaking game, which is saying something.
I'm up.
Now. There.
It's my turn.
Bye, bye, Pom. Hello, Mr. Pom-Pom. We're
go.
gonna pat you on the head now, and Kurt is not going to do that. Rain slash. Ooh. Oh, I can't get there. Yay.
Strike!
See ya.
Is that all?
Hello, Kurt. Yes, that's all, Kurt. We're good.
I have to admit that's one point. For Moose, at least I haven't seen any insanity. Craving, yes, you know. But haven't seen insanity.
Well, you're not going to out of Musei. She's not the type.
Musei.
She's really not.
No. Where the principal get a little bitchy at times.
Well, if we're being completely honest, the principal is seen too much.
My turn.
She really has. She's seen too much.
Here I go. There.
Let's go.
She's seen too much and lived too long and been
Is
on
that
the
all?
wrong end of shit for a lot longer than necessary. I'm not going to repeat that. Anybody watching the stream can go look at what they had to say here. And yeah, I get it too, but I'm actually not in a position where I need to worry about that at this point in my life. You guys can hear the kids being loud.
Yeah.
Oh, look, a rhino cider.
Yep, Squirrel has managed to infect the world slightly.
Hey, I'm allowed. Can I get behind this rhino cider without
That enemy is
spotting
strong.
me?
Please be careful.
Nope.
This one's
That
strong.
didn't
Be
happen.
careful.
Whoa, that's a big.
It's a rhino side area. It's pretty much normal. That and his little hyena friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, his hyena friends went, we could try and
My
take
turn.
it down, or we could just team up with it.
Use
Search
double
mode
scrap points for
activate.
this. Not everybody here has
Scan
their
complete.
S-craps yet, which is not good. Ooh, we can blind those easy. Cool! They don't petrify very well, but you can...
Very well.
No, we don't want to do that.
So what? Basically a picture of Anita and they'll go blind?
More or less. Actually, that wouldn't take...
Strike.
That wouldn't be a weak... That wouldn't
It's
be
down.
a weakness to it. That would be more like,
mine.
what the hell is this shit? We
Here I
hate
go.
you now.
Yeah!
I'm up. Sit. Now. Let's go, Altina.
Understood. There. I shall go.
And we are going to switch here. This cart will actually be better in some ways.
Very well.
Right.
Is that all?
Well, at least they took that battle with the hyenas.
Yeah, I did
I must train even more.
Seriously. Because after all, it's no laughing
Stats
matter.
updated.
You're funny.
Yep.
That was that was so funny. I almost died from
Boredom.
yeah.
Oh, treasure chest.
All right, let's go ahead. It's out here.
Sit.
This is the way we actually recharge our shit.
Sit.
Actually, we're gonna
It's
pop
my
down
turn.
to Yuna. Oh shit!
For no reason in particular.
Actually, it's that Yuna's got of the characters we have available to us. Yuna's is actually got the best. Has actually got the best field attack.
That's walk?
She has the best field attacks. That she can
Okay. Yes, skill attacks. It has nothing to do with the walk.
see. No, I don't care about the walk. Yuna's not, Yuna's underage, dude. Seriously.
Our chance to attack.
All right. Yeah!
See, the only thing we
My
can't
turn.
take murder outright is the rhino
Yeah.
fighters. That's because I bought new
Is that
weapons
all?
and upgraded them now, as opposed to waiting until later on. Shit, that was what I was going over there for. Or excuse me, that was the other thing I was headed over there for.
My turn.
I shall go.
I'm up.
There's always time for fishing.
Besides, fishing around here doesn't take very long.
Yeah.
Oh, I see fish in the water.
I forgot to check something here. Oh crap.
What?
This might not go very well.
Uh-oh.
Because I didn't update the
There.
rod before we left.
Got a bite. Nice.
Challenge mode engaged.
Got it. There's other species in here, but I forget what it
I
is.
got it.
sky gills. Wait till you get. There's more of them later. We'll come back here another time.
Just remember to say it was a 3-foot fish.
Or at least the fish that have been pre-tiny. I don't think I'd want to eat that. And if memory serves, yep, there's another rhinofighter over there. Should be a treasure chest behind it.
Begin combat.
I'm gonna do this because I can put. That's right. Unlike previous games, I can put this. I can put combat here on auto
Battle
if I want
complete.
to.
Let's continue.
Well, that helps with grinding.
Well, it certainly makes grinding a lot shorter.
Yeah.
Yep, I was right. There's one over there.
Looks like a real tough one.
Be on guard. It's strong.
Perfect.
Second form, gale! It's down!
Yeah, and the only downside to this game is there's no China to sell the
Very
horns
well.
to afterwards.
What?
I says
It's
the only
down.
downside to battling this rhino in the game is there's no China to sell the horns to
It's my
afterwards.
turn.
All right.
Yeah.
Wide
open!
An opening! Really busted for trying to smuggle.
Good job,
rhino
Yuna.
horns.
No one.
It was nothing.
Now that's funny. Oh, crypto. Somebody's got Musei on the brain. No one expects the Musei Inquisition. Be glad freaking Biggles isn't here. He might just go off. He might actually get out the comfy chair.
Oh?
The comfy chair, yes.
Yeah.
Have you even
Well,
watched the Spanish Inquisition sketches, Opal?
Yeah, I've seen some of them, yes.
The fluffy pillows in the comfy chair? Yeah.
No, not that one.
You should go see.
Yeah. Or if I have, I've forgotten it.
Well,
I
go
found
see him
some
again.
treasure.
Ooh, Golden Sphere R, that's a good one. That'll be nice to have later. Alright. Die!
There!
We'll end this quick.
Yeah! Yeah!
There.
There.
Yeah! All right. Nice work.
So anyway, I don't know how many of you remember from way back in September when I did the prologue, but the critters here were all level 35 when we arrived at or when the thing started. You'll never guess what level they were when I got them into the same place in the real game. Take a wild stab.
No clue.
Okay, give me a high-low then. Was I above or below level 35?
Oh, I'm gonna say
No.
because I was like thinking like 40 came to my mind right away, but
Would you believe that Reen was level 44, and
Oh, wow.
the rest of and his fledglings all level 41?
oh wow.
Needless to say, we made short work of the stout and the sharp. Very short work.
Right there is the south gate to Saint-Arkh.
Yes, Claire, we know.
The clock reads 0650 hours. We should be on time.
No, it just means we're making good time, because that means that the last hour of gameplay has taken place in about 13 minutes. Because the last time we caught something, it was 0637.
Oh well. 10 minutes left before we hit the 2-hour mark. Cool. We did good.
We're going to have our
Yeah.
we're actually going to have our conversation with Marquis Hiram,
Wow.
and then
This place
we're
has
probably
such a
going
nice
to bail out
atmosphere.
for the day.
I'm gonna have to feed a cat in 10 minutes. So
Yeah, well, you'll get a chance to feed the cat too.
But for a place that's supposed to be chalk white, everything here looks pretty gray.
Yeah, well, it's old.
In the Dark Ages,
I don't
Heimdall was
mind
struck
it. It
by a
looks nice
disaster.
to me.
The
Sorry,
Emperor
man.
at the time moved the citizens here and made it the new capital.
Yes, yes, he did.
Back then, this place was a brilliant shade of white.
Kind of chalky.
You sure know a lot.
This was the old capital. Team B came out here during one of the, I think it was, yeah, Team B came out here in the first game, while the rest of us went to, while Team A, Reen and Team A all went to Breahard.
Of the 5 big cities in the Empire, this one has just as rich a history as Heimdall. Actually, since Heimdall has been rebuilt before, it may be safe to say this city takes first place for historical buildings.
Oh, wow.
And Crypto, actually, I actually want to disagree with you here. I think she'd be more preferable to a chaise lounge because she can lay out and be ravaged, but only by rain.
I was not aware of all that.
She can stretch out and be comfy while Reen takes her.
Major?
Instructor Claire?
I
Is
don't know,
something
that level
wrong?
of thirstiness, I think she might be more the one to straddle him.
Yeah,
I was just thinking how long it's been since my
Wait for that
duties last
morning
took
wood.
me here.
they're talking.
Marquis Hyarm's mansion is located past the cathedral in the back of the Northwestern District. I can guide you there.
We'd appreciate it. Thanks.
And for the record, yes, I skipped using Major Claire on purpose because, well, the gang has more than enough power on its own to make it all work. Reen and the gang had more than enough power to make this work on their own. They don't need Claire, and therefore Claire is in the rear with the gear per her anticipated purpose, being the escortee. Marquis Hyarms, there we go. And Celeste.
Thank you all for coming.
Are you saying Claire's an escort?
No, she was being escorted. Escort
I
missions
am
were pain in the
Fernand
ass.
Hyarms, the one in charge of the Sutherland province's well-being. It's good to see you again, Reen. It's been some time. I hear you've been taking care of my son, Patrick.
Well, it's more
It's
like
good to see you again, too.
bullshitting the kid.
But about Patrick, it's quite the opposite. He's been a good friend and helped me out a number of times.
I'm sure he would be honored to hear that.
Yes, he would.
Were you aware he's currently helping out in Ordis?
He was.
Actually, yes. He came with me when I first went to the branch campus. We caught up during the train ride. Oh, and it's good to see you too, Celestin.
Indeed, Master Reen.
Yes, Butler Celestine. We're going to see a lot more of this guy
I
later.
returned to Saint-Arkh last year, leaving Master Patrick at the school. But it seems he grew up wonderfully in my absence.
Well, he stopped being quite as much of a snot. How's that?
I can't thank you and his other classmates enough, Master Reen.
Really, I didn't do much.
Except humiliate Patrick several times during the first game, and then again adding insult to injury at the end of the second game.
Let me introduce the students of Class 7 Special Operations.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Una Crawford.
I'm Kurt Vander. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, by the way, Curdy looks a lot like his mother. He definitely does not take after his father at all, but we do get a good look at his mother much later.
Altina Orion, nice to meet you.
But that's about 40-50 hours from here.
Ah, so this is the new Class 7.
So it is.
I wasn't expecting to find a son of the Vander family here. I'm indebted to your father. It's a pleasure to meet you too.
Thank you for your kind words.
I still think
Now,
she'd be more.
Major
I
Reville.
still think she'd be more inclined towards the Chase Lounge.
Would you mind if I saw to Reen's business here first?
Not at all. I would actually like to hear the details myself. Would it be okay if I stayed and listened?
That's perfectly fine.
Marquis Hyams, we're here to report that we, the Thor's Military Academy branch campus, have begun our field exercises in Sutherland.
Understood. I expect great things from you. The requests, if you would, Celestin.
This is not the first. This is the first time that this will happen. It won't be the last.
Yes.
Specifically, Celestin handing bits of paper to
Please,
Reen.
take this.
Crucial investigation report. We'll get that. We'll get a lot. We'll see a lot of that too. Suspicious monsters across the Sutherland province. This is actually what's going to dictate where we're at in the story. We'll go to Parm in the afternoon, but we have the morning shit to do first. See, it actually drives me nuts that they talk openly about being special ops. In my day, that wasn't the thing you do. See, they should just be referring to themselves as classes 7, 8, 9 and not adding the actual function of the class. Military finance is actually just is military administration, or could be a bunch of other things. Combat tactics is, well, shock troops. That's their purpose. Never mind, we have classes 1 through 6 at the main campus. They added they maintained 6 classes, but they moved class 7 to the branch campus. What's up with that? I want to know. Can you figure that? Have you got that one figured out, Opal?
Nope. But I'm gonna disappear on you here and deal with a certain particular kitty.
Yeah, we'll still be here in 3 minutes. Yes, we have a few. There's usually a handful. Herb Helper. Yep, Archbishop of Bramson over at the Saint-Arkh Cathedral. Hooray. A search for a red perch, which actually means I'm gonna have to drop some money into my freaking rod so I can get that. Wonderful, wonderful cat. His name, I don't remember what its name. I think that cat's name was Felix. And prepare to die, DYE. Reggie, he's in Parm, actually, so we're not going to be dealing with that till this afternoon. We can choose whether or not we do it. And actually, Reen eventually just puts all that shit on the kids. Alright. Monsters made of metallic parts that said sound like grinding gears. I bet I know what those are. 50 cells east of Parm and 50 cells south of Parm. Have a look at those. It'd be a good idea. And of course, Yuna's got the right of it. Or at least the way it's going to work. 8 a.m. They have to be done by 4. That's the end of their day. Not permitted. Yeetings. Mission start, of course. All right. So I think that's going to about do it. Let's have a look, see if there's anything fun over here. Oh, right. There's a other way. Turn around the other way. Other way, other way, other way. There we go. And Celestine. Here's Celestine. You see somebody with cards over their head, you have to talk to them twice. And then you can challenge them. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. No, 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 no. Oh, it's the wrong save. I want this one. Not that one, this one. Because if I overwrite that one, I'm screwed. Yes, the Riddler would well, yeah, the Riddler would be pretty well screwed here. It doesn't make a very good supervillain to begin with. Just, yeah, one of those. If you kill him, you don't learn nothing.
Yeah, he's not really that powerful. He's just
intelligent and interrogated by the military. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see how that one goes. So who wants to see a game of Vantage Masters against Celestine as opposed to poofing for the moment? What do you think?
Well, I got stuff to
Okay.
do, so...
What?
I got stuff to do. If you want to run a little longer, I'll just bail out in a bit, but...
Well, I don't expect the game to take very long.
Oh, okay.
These games usually don't. It usually takes me at most between 5 and 10 minutes to sort one of these out. Remember how quickly I managed to trounce Yuna.
Yeah, okay, that's true. Okay, go for it then.
And if I lose, I'm just gonna kill. I'm just gonna cut it. Let's see. Let's edit. Let's go ahead and edit the deck. You have the capacity to make up to 3 decks, and I just don't do it.
Yeah. I will have to say one thing. Riddler would beat any interrogation. Like, he could just have them completely
I shall
up.
be your opponent.
Do I mind? That's what the thing says. Nope, we're just gonna hang on to those because that's a good place to start. That actually gets us a good place to start. You do wind up at something of a disadvantage if you go last. Oh, you bastard! I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. You're toast.
Squirrel's letting that dude beat him.
Wait, no, I was trying to summon that card. And now I need to move this one here. I cannot attack that one because it's actually covered. However, I can, on the other hand, whack that shit out of either of those. We're done for this turn. Don't want to allow you to summon. I want you to die. I'm just going to replace it with what I had a minute ago. Oh, at the Arma. That's actually good. Okay, so let's start with one of them. And that the Arma is not going to be of a whole lot of use to him. Okay, this thing flies. Well, I'm not sure what good that's going to do me. Alright. And we can attack from here over to there. Die. Or not. Whatever. Yeah. +2 to attack. Right there. Alright, I now have an effectively unlimited supply of mana. You go there. You can be summoned here. And then I'm going to move you over there. Followed by an attack on you. Boop. See ya. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Holy Flying, and it has a skill, which is not particularly useful to me at the moment. That's okay though. I think we're just going to go right where we are. I think I'm actually going to leave it like that, believe it or not. I'm going to lose the card. I'm not going to do any real damage, so there's no point. No, you won't. You're a hurt locker, dude. He thinks he's gonna put it. He thinks he's going to end me. This is hilarious. Okay, first off, I'll just drop you right there. Okay, and go ahead and attack the. Go ahead and attack his major malfunction. You're done. This is not going to survive the next round. The one thing about the Ranger is that there's a couple of these that are like this, and actually it's just that I can turn them over and spank them and spank some people at extremely long ranges. This would have been nice to have another one of a little earlier, but screw it, I don't actually care because his master's not going to survive any length of time. Boop. See ya. -4! You lose.
It seems I've lost.
Yes, you have. Oh, and the Gwen Foss cards. So I've got those 3 cards out of his deck now.
Oh.
So I think we're actually going to leave it here. They have intelligent creatures. Yes, some of the creatures are reasonably intelligent. They actually use tactics given the nature of the combat here. It's actually not that bad. But I think what we're going to do, we're going to leave this right here. Since we've managed to whoop Celestin, we're going to go ahead and leave this right where we are.
Cool.
All right. So, I think that about covers us for right now. Let me go ahead and switch screens around here real quick. So, pop that right out of there.
I know I wasn't that talkative, but I did enjoy it.
Yep. So, for our next Saturday live stream, we're going to wander off and do all of the stuff that we're doing right up the front. I do need to stop off at a store and drop about 25K, getting some upgrades for the rod, which I suppose is a thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, make sure your rod's well upgraded.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that regardless of circumstances. So,
no.
Using a monster bat. Oh God, no! Let's not do that. Okay. So I will probably by the end of next week, I should have already finished the game the first time, and depending on exactly how I want to do this, I may actually try and catch up to where they are for a second playthrough, and we'll take it from there, so I don't have to worry about quite as much. So if you come back and there's a bunch of stuff up there, and you notice a bunch of stuff, then you'll probably know why. You will likely know why.
Yeah. I'll probably forget, but yeah, they'll know why.
Yeah, when they go from level 9 to level 60, that might be a thing. No, I'm gonna. If I'm not mistaken, I got about another 10-15 hours left on the game, so we'll see how that works. We'll see how it goes. But as a result of some rather interesting circumstances, I'm way over the amount of time I should have spent on it. Because apparently stopping the game gets us to allows us to allow obnoxious shit to happen. Like it keeps the timer going as long as you're not on the title screen or the game having been shut down. So old habits dying hard, that's a thing. All right. And they have to die pretty hard if I want to keep my my listed playtime down close to the amount of time I'm actually playing. So that's it for us for today. I want to thank you all for dropping by. Definitely a big thank you to the folks from Patreon. You guys have been a huge help. I appreciate that greatly. The same for anybody that decides they want to abuse Streamlabs. And some folks do, and some folks do, and some folks don't. I'm waiting for some really neat news story to come through, and we see a couple people that we haven't been seeing recently. Not sure what we're going to have for Tuesday, but it will be something. I did actually manage to get a borrowed copy of Borderlands 3. I might do it sometime soon. As well as a couple of others that were going to be of some fun. But we'll get from there to here. It'll all be great. Bacon makes everything better. The only thing we're short on is ninjas. Or better yet, ninjas made out of bacon. Or at least wrapped in bacon. Bacon wrapped ninja. That actually sounds pretty good.
Awesome.
See, here's the thing. If Kitty was here, she'd be completely triggered by all the bacon in this stream.
I say bring on the bacon.
Absolutely. Looks like we might actually get Persona 5 Royal sometime in March or April of next year. I will put some money aside from that as best I can. The same will be true of Final Fantasy, of the first chunk of of the remake of Final Fantasy VII.
Mm-hmm.
And there was another one I was looking at around that time, but I don't think at this point I'm going to be getting Diablo 4. They're promising they have made a clear and unambiguous statement that it will not only be 100% online, which is its own set of problems. But they're also going to have not just paid expansions, but microtransactions on top of it. So yeah. I'm thinking I might actually take a pass on this version of Diablo. Enough people won't, but I'm still thinking about maintaining the rule of fuck Blizzard.
Yeah.
If by some chance someone says, "Oh, I want you to play Diablo 4. I want to see you fail," then I'll wind up having to do that. But that's because they're going to put quite a bit of money into that on Patreon.
No kidding.
If you want me to buy a game, Patreon's over there. If you want to buy a game and send it to me, I'll take it. So that's the way it works.
So if you did that to me with Diablo 4, I would take that the same way as I take a horse head in my bed when I woke up the next morning.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, pretty much my thought too, NA. Screw the microtransactions. I don't want to do that. And even if I was so inclined, I don't trust Blizzard not to put really good stuff behind that paywall. I mean, yeah. Bethesda said they weren't going to do that, and they have, at this point, entirely failed to live up to that promise.
Yeah.
It's just cosmetics. I will never again buy that. Never again.
And I thought, when I saw them present Diablo 4, I thought that was their way to apologize to the community. And I was going, well, we'll see how it is. And then I find out they're going to pull all sorts of shenanigans. And I basically, when I broke the news out, I wrote, I bet you that the CEOs make their own kids buy their Christmas gifts.
Well, you know what? Most of those CEOs actually limit the amount of time that they use their company, that their kids use the company's products. It's like, what is it, Zuckerberg? I think it's Zuckerberg won't let his kids on Facebook for significant periods.
I was more making a point with that statement, Who sells who sells anyone their own Christmas gift?
I know, right? What's up with that?
That's the thing. It's like when you're just that money grubby, it's like, here, kids. Now, do you want the $15 gifts, or would you like the $25 gift, or do you guys got $50 for the $50 gifts?
I know, right?
And of course, the gifts are only a percentage of the price that you pay. $10 value gift and the $15 gift.
Yeah. I don't know that there are some CEOs that are so tight-fisted that they'll pay, that the kids will pay $100 for the $50 gift. Wouldn't be the first time I've seen shit like that go down. All right. Anyway, I think that about covers us for right now. We'll be back on Tuesday evening with something. I don't know what something's going to be, but it'll be something. Yeah, no shit, NA. Same thing here. Actually, Crypto, I'm with you on that one. I did have some high hopes for Evolve when it first came out, and then no, it didn't work. But I've got a bunch of other games we can play, so it's not like we're gonna run out anytime soon. I might actually break out Resident Evil Revelations. I'll have to see where I'm at on that, or if I've got anything. Starcrawlers I should probably put away for right now. Anything else over there? Yeah, we got some stuff. I'll figure it out. All right then. So between now and the next time we see you, be safe, be sane,
and let's make games microtransaction free again.
All right. See ya.
See ya.
Yes, hello you. All right.